Hey guys, my name is Play the Demon King and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu!
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
Oh shit. Get bedazzled, suckers.
Damn.
Doctor, is that you?
Oh,
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here.
whoa, what the fuck?
Mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
I'm not leaving without you.
No, don't inflict this on yourself.
Come on, Sanders. Do it for my conscience.
You are making a mistake, sir. My
Nah, I
fate
couldn't choose.
is not your responsibility. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Oh shit.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation.
Interesting.
But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her,
Ooh.
it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders!
Oh, what the hell?
What the hell?
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta...
What the hell?
Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
Oh, something killed him. Oh, what the heck? Is there anything here to like look at? I don't think so. Oh, I'm tripping now. My trip, what the?
Damn! The gas! Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Oh, okay. The cop guy has came first. Oh, what the fuck? What the, who the hell, what the hell, and who the hell are you?
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Wow, was that an, just all nightmare? So, do I want strength? I think I want the, here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Shit, some sketchy fucking shit, to be honest. Deceased. Chapter 5, chapter 6 now.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm just trying to reason with you.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Okay.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us,
Yeah.
what happened?
But
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I did see. You did that one. You. Let's do this.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Yeah.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
the rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Let's.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Sure, of course it is. He called him
I didn't see what,
something.
but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree.
Stop
She
talking
deserves the truth.
with your
But
hands.
that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation
let's
for
do
what
this
I
one.
saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps
This will
I'll find a
affect my
link
destiny.
between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Get the doctor, man.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
It's okay. You're just a thing we call a retard. It's okay to be a retard. I am also a retard. But at least I can remember stuff. Didn't you like die like tentacles through you? Oh, that sounds wrong. Yeah, I didn't know you went into that tentacle hentai. I might walk to work today. I feel like in the walking mood today.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Yes, it's me. What about it?
You know each other.
We had a brief exchange. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Yes, I do.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh,
Yep.
of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Oh, you must not feel guilty. You must not feel guilty. He died screaming right before my eyes. I was no longer there when it happened. We're talking.
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, you must forgive my audaciousness. But I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family. But your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious. Try to understand my position.
You're
I
terribly
need to
suspicious.
understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it. Truth.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did he speak to you of?
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Yeah, it won't be long. Drugs. See what we got. What the hell? I think we can't upgrade these. I think we have to like do stuff to actually upgrade those.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Yeah, fucking. Wow, I thought that was another thing. I guess it's not. Fucking dyslexic fuck. No, opening in the house. What you gonna do? Or what the?
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
Dang.
I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.